where passion and controversy meet in the world of hip-hop. Opinions run amok as fan bases fight like titans in the ever-shifting rap environment. Here we get down to brass tacks and name some of the most contentious musical personalities of 2023, the most loathed rappers. Fans and critics alike have been left baffled by these artists' ability to provoke passionate discussions and disagreements. Yet why? Why are these rap artists reviled by so many people? Do they deserve all the criticism they get, or are they just misunderstood trailblazers trying something new? Join us as we make our way through this maze of viewpoints, investigating the debates surrounding these figures and asking the difficult questions. Is there anything fundamentally wrong with their music, or is it just a matter of taste? Do you find that their lyrics offend you, or that they are just misunderstood? Get ready for a wild voyage into the tumultuous world of hip-hop, where the border between love and hatred is more porous than ever. Lil Pump's offensive reputation stems from his subpar rapping abilities and his unattractive appearance. Many people find Lil Pump irritating as the poster boy for mumble rap because of his awful flow, trashy voice, and obnoxious repeating of his name throughout songs. Around the age of 13, he began recording music in the underground scene, and after teaming up with Smoke Perp, one of the most revered rappers of his time, he shot to prominence. As a direct consequence of the viral popularity of Gucci Gang on YouTube and other streaming services, the rapper was soon selling products and making guest appearances on television shows. Despite his accomplishments, he has had several run-ins with the law. Credit card theft and Instagram ads for the cryptocurrency Safe Moon were among them. Even though he regularly sings about drugs and women, he has been accused of domestic abuse against women and starting fights at school, neither of which he likes to brag about. For various reasons, this list also includes Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj. Chris Brown was blacklisted when allegations of domestic abuse surfaced. Nicki Minaj has been accused of several shady methods during her career as a rapper, and her awful, nasally voice turns off many potential fans. While he enjoys widespread acclaim, Eminem is not without his detractors. Usually he speaks his mind and doesn't care to follow the herd mentality or brag about banging ladies for money like any wannabe gangster. Hip-hop is a very competitive genre, and this inevitably leads to animosity. But when rappers go too far and do things that go beyond just creative differences, the animosity becomes real. As an example, take Eazy-E, who is reviled for being one of the poster boys for thug rappers, who frequently raps misogynistic lyrics while criticizing fellow artists, KRS-One included, and who is even rumored to have broken up NWA. Fans are also vocal in their disdain for rapper Chris Brown. His reputation suffered when he was accused of assaulting Rihanna, and neither his subsequent albums nor his penchant for flaunting wealth and luxury goods ever helped to restore it. Even though he is a fantastic lyricist, 6ix9ine is one of the most controversial rappers on our list. This is due to the fact that he is a known drug user, and his music has been associated with criminal organizations like the 9 Trey Gang. He has also been suspected of spying on other members of the 9 Trey Gang, which has earned him the wrath of many artists in this subgenre and assured his spot on our list of the most despised rappers. In addition, he is on our list of the most disliked rappers because he has been accused of spying on other members of the 9 Trey Gang. Tekashi 6ix9ine, whose given name is Daniel Hernandez, became famous for his violent performances and outlandish persona. His meteoric ascent to stardom was followed by an increasing number of arrests and gang affiliations. He admitted to racketeering and gun charges in 2018, and his cooperation with authorities resulted in a sentence reduction. There was a lot of pushback against him since his participation was seen as snitching in the hip-hop culture. He was accused by several rap artists and fans of abandoning the genre's values of devotion and sincerity. As a consequence of his criminal record, questionable conduct, and general lack of credibility, Tekashi 6ix9ine has become one of the most divisive and reviled individuals in the rap business. Even though he is one of the most popular rappers of all time, Eminem has managed to offend a significant number of listeners with his songs. His songs reflect the volatile temperament that brought him to fame, with barbs fired at Britney Spears, Madonna, Mariah Carey, and even his mother over the damaging claims he makes about her. His lyrics have helped him become famous. It should come as no surprise that he is the most reviled rapper in the annals of hip-hop history. People can't stomach listening to his songs since they don't connect with them. And despite his fame, his rhyming talents are still dubious, despite the fact that he's become successful. His antics eventually grew intolerable for his audience, who had to go through the torment of listening to his lackluster and grating singing in addition to the misunderstanding that his thick accent from the Midwestern United States generated. Samir American rapper Faisal Woods better known by his stage name, Lil Uzi Vert, is noted for their distinctive blend of rapid-fire delivery, androgynous dress sense, and quirky hair. With his funhouse riffs on trap staples, Philadelphia native Uzi has gained a massive fan base because of his melodic take on the genre. Uzi has had some hits, including DJ Carnage's WDYW and last fall's Top, both of which have racked up millions of listens on SoundCloud, making his music accessible to fans all over the globe. Uzi is a famous and well-liked musician, but many others have spoken out against his actions, saying that his taste for sex, drugs, and self-mutilation is bad for young people and makes him a terrible role model. His depression and other mental health issues have been thoroughly chronicled, making him an advocate for those in similar situations. Uzi has never been scared to say what he thinks and isn't frightened of controversy. The rapper told I Am Other that buying a home for his grandma is part of his plan to get himself out of sadness. Uzi has also criticized the rap industry's racism and the lack of relevance of older artists to today's rap listeners. Also, he stood up for Jack Harlow, a fellow member of Generation Now's label, who had a public falling out with fans after making derogatory remarks about Brandy on the Hot 97 radio show. There are some hip-hop musicians and performers that everyone who listens to the genre either loves or despises. Some rappers have amazing musical skills and utilize them to create beautiful records, while others are terrible and may even be accused of sexual assault or domestic abuse, further isolating themselves from listeners. Critics and listeners alike have panned artists like Soulja Boy Tellum, Lil Yachty, Stunna 4 Vegas, Silk the Shocker, JoJo Simmons, G Herbo, and 50 Tyson for their lackluster flow, terrible rap voices, and lackluster songwriting skills. Despite being one of the most popular rappers of all time, Lil Wayne has received much criticism for his arrogant behavior. There's been animosity between him and other musicians as well, such as Drake and Pusha T, after the latter was accused of dissing Wayne's Young Money gang in his song Exodus 23:1. Kodak Black is not just one of the most reviled rappers in 2023, but he has also been in legal issues for a considerable amount of time. One of the most loathed MCs on our list, he has been arrested many times for having firearms, has had numerous run-ins with the police, and has been chastised for the vulgarity of his songs. In addition, he has had numerous run-ins with the law. Because of the loud, irritating sounds and mediocre rhythms he provides whenever he is included on a track, his voice makes every piece of music feel like it has been recorded many than once. Lil Xan, whose given name is Nicholas Diego Llanos, became well known with the release of his 2017 single, Betrayed. His music and public persona, however, have been received with widespread criticism and hostility. Many people think Lil Xan promotes and glorifies hazardous behavior via his music and public demeanor by normalizing drug usage. Some of his fans claim that he encourages drug usage because of his moniker, which alludes to the tranquilizer Xanax. Because of this, his music has received a lot of criticism. Lil Xan is one of the most loathed rappers in the industry because of his controversial style, which includes several tattoos on his face and his tendency to speak his mind. That's all for today's video, guys. If you like our content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, share, and hit the notification bell to get the latest news from us. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.